Uh, yeah, I am doing what the title says today. I'm going to think about some things I can improve in my advantage state. Since Neo is coming to the event that I'm going to, why don't I do like... should exist, right? I mean, this exists. This is fine enough. Do I tweet that I'm doing this? Sure, I'll do it. I'll probably tweet, play for an hour, or stream for an hour and a half today. This is a good song. Yeah, let me just make a tweet real quick. There we go. Okay, let's go. Okay. So, I'm really interested in this. Take one down, do that. Okay, so immediately he does a dash attack. Okay, it's understandable versus Corian, because Corian has a hard time dealing with this zone breaking. But immediately, okay, he doesn't take, or like go in here. He, okay, let's take notes, and also you zoom in on this side, like that. So everyone can see the notes. He doesn't go in, he stays there. Like raw hit that leads into nothing after. So like no tech situation, no combos, stuff like that. Here it is just to mix up. You're basically just playing neutral again, except from here. So that's how that goes. And then he lost neutral. And he takes 48. Let's see what the starter was. The starter was landing up air, landing near, fair into up air. Doesn't matter for Corian whether they finish the combo with fair or up air, because they both send basically the exact same way. Okay. So he does a very fast fall, but here, okay. Now I'm getting to see how Corian can play advantage well instead. And then he goes there, exactly. Forcing this kind of stuff versus a character like this that can just like... he was just covering the timing, really. Which is what I want to do more, is like cover that first timing. And also, if you do that, they are jumping, which means this now opens up chances for frame drops. If you swing there and they air dodge and such, they're going upwards, so you can frame trap. Nice, wait. What's that? Why are there so many pop-ups and stream page thing? I'm annoyed by that. Okay, he got absolutely demolished. Made some really bad mistakes and just kind of died for it. And yeah, exactly. So here's another situation. if you force someone to air dodge straight away, like, he could fast fall here, right? But he has to bear to do that. So he forces an air dodge. If you force an early air dodge, just write this again. If you force an early air dodge, you can frame trap. Because you can't frame trap after fast falling and they do a fast fall air dodge. You can frame trap if their timings are limited, or their options are limited, like that. So that's how that goes. He could have actually, like, Omega could have air dodged out, I think. Well, then a complete drift out. He's a little bit, it's like he's trying to force slightly too much, and he's getting absolutely demolished for it. Well, okay. That goes there. So if he... Omega only really has the option to jump away here. He kinda just takes it, which I guess is also fine. Okay, he's losing. He is really losing. It was not fine to take that. Nice. Obviously, you don't want to force too many down guns. Corin could go under stage here, so this was super unlikely to work. And he lost the ledge trap for it, so it's like... rather not use down guns. If unsure, right? There are many situations where I'm sure that it will work. But if I'm not sure, and I think they're good, I should probably hold back on it. That is one thing. Okay. Nice. Okay, so he's above. Will he be reacting to this? I think he'll react. Yeah, he did. Nice baiting, of course. Want to do a lot of baiting. That's lots of baiting and forcing options. Something you want to do a lot, especially threatening counters and hitting them directly. Just like hitting them to force air dodges, using the counter to force them into weird recovery paths, and then forcing the other one. And all of that. And then keeping up advantage. Either way, playing in a way so I keep it. That was very good spacing. I want to see that again. He nears right there. I guess that's true. It's like, if you near slightly further away, it can still cover jump and not as easily get hit by certain drop options. You don't have to do near directly at ledge. Directly at ledge can still cover jump. One of the really big things I need to do is keep reacting. This is like the biggest thing for my advantage. It's like, keep reacting. Don't let anything stop you. I'm gonna make an extra note for this in my big note document. Keep reacting. don't. This is especially for advantage for everything. It's like, sure, I'll miss moves. I'll miss a bunch of moves. As I'm doing all of this. I'll miss a bunch of moves. But firstly, it's coverage. And secondly, I grow when I miss hits. I keep adapting and keep growing and keep playing until it's over. So have to keep that in mind. Let's keep going. What's happening? He's a little bit confused for sure. Nice. And then keeps playing, even if you fail, you just keep playing. You have to keep playing. Oh, he got destroyed. Whatever. Let's keep seeing. Let's keep looking. There was some good stuff here, though. Keep reacting. Keep baiting. Keep playing, even when I. Even when I. What I do? Miss stuff. I keep playing. I keep reacting and all that. I feel like I do stop. Like, even as I have a wrong reaction. Exactly. Even as I fail, I'm continuing to grow right away if I don't stop. And you can also say you are training the ability to not stop. Like, it's kind of annoying in a sense, because I whiff a move or I fail something and I feel like, oh, I need to think about this. I need to improve my gameplay, whatever, right? But if I just keep playing, I can make it easier to not fall into that. Instead of telling myself, no, I'm not doing that, I tell myself that I am practicing not stopping. And by doing that, I could get more done. And that is I think that's a great mental trick for me and my stupid brain. You're practicing to not stop. You're practicing not stopping by not stopping. Okay. Okay, he does a fast follow your dodge here, and it goes through because it's a fast follow your dodge. Fast follow your dodges are broken. That's the first stock. He's kind of jumping around a bit too much, I feel. And he beats the nair out of shield. It's definitely an option that I do think like better players will be aware of. When I like nair out of shield is great, just to keep playing as well, but It's definitely an option that better players would be aware of. I like the way he's playing right now. He's like mixing in guns and stuff. I love it, which is great versus Corrin, especially landing on at like the Corrin heights. And then still playing for stage. Still playing Fundy's Joker. Like he's doing this. Oh, no, wait, he has the same sequence as me. Omega has the same sequence as me where you do gun into AHA and it sucks and it never works. That is really funny. Like, he should be doing these guns, but he should also not continuously just like just overuse it, right? As he did there, because then you just give him opportunities to run you down, which isn't what you want. He is so frustrated. He does not know what to do. He's playing like bad in the same way as me, interestingly, where he's like too passive, too all of that. One of the reasons MK Leo's Joker like always works is he wouldn't. MK Leo's Joker works because that guy is like Foster Golden, where he will never commit to camping, ever. He will not camp. And the funny thing is that before, a lot of characters, that's interesting to go for that, like that. Before a lot of characters in this game came out, okay, he is epic. That was the right move. And I think that kind of Joker style is more solid overall. And you can basically always make it work, while it's so easy to mess up camping Joker. And slow Joker. So that's something I'm very careful of these days, overdoing that stuff. He's not getting anything. Okay, now you are. A little bit. Like, he's using it just a tad bit too much, I think. It would have been a different thing if it was, like, working, but it's not, so. Like, if it works, you can keep doing it, of course. Doesn't really matter. Sometimes they don't have the answer. Okay, he gets a bear. Corrin can... I think they're basically always going to go to ledge here, because it's a weird angle where they can't jump instantly, so they would have to use an aerial first, and then first they could do that. And then there's what's it called? Just like aerials and stuff they won't reach. So it's a very limiting spot to be in. But basically the same thing's gonna happen every time there. Okay, how long have I been streaming for? 19 minutes. I'm getting so much out of this. I want to keep going, but I'm gonna stand up. And I'm going to make my bed too. get some water and keep going. He's getting beat up hard again. Let's see. He did get some damage earlier. Let's see the hit he got. Right, so we were here. And he does random shield. Then he has to reset because there's no advantage there. There, of course, you can... It's like... You don't have anything here. But you can bait stuff out. Like, that was great. Versus a lot of characters. The way he's just gone back here. I would have allowed him to do more stuff. It doesn't work this time. Because Corin's a little bit too good, I guess. I guess you could also go further and then maybe retreat. It's hit by... Shading does a lot of, like, pins like that. Ah, so he's the one who's doing those. Because I saw a random Corin do them, and I'm like, it's kind of funny. And this must be where it's coming from. I think this is a backer. Like, let's take a look at this in frame by frame. So Corin at the very top of up B has a bunch of vulnerability. Like, Yogur is still vulnerable here. No, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So yes, that would have been a backer. You can wait on ledge and then drop. I'll just make that note in Corin. And also I will check the Corin ultimate frame data to see when the hitbox was no longer active there. On up here. Okay, so she traveled. The hitbox was, let's see here. It was like when she starts spinning, it's already been a few frames. So it was over like here. Yeah. So you can wait for it to run out and then hit before she can grab if she is far from above, from a ledge drop, which will be precise. No, I think you can do that. That's pretty reasonable, actually. And then that's it, yeah. But yeah, let's keep going. So yeah, she was vulnerable here, and he could have hit her if he was goaded, but he does some weird stuff that somehow hits. Here, let's see. I think this is close enough for her to just be able to grab. Right? Yes. So being able to tell that distance is really where it's at here. And now he's gonna get screwed up. Well, he probably has some good advantage states. Shattuck, so let's see here. That is a crazy parry. And he gets a drop punish. Okay, that was actually really, really good. And perfect conversion. Omega's kind of greedy there. And he gets nothing again. That was a great air dodge. That was... air dodge was straight to the side, right? Oh, it was just that. And then he instantly does down tilt. I think he's kind of right in that I should also, when I do those air dodges, I should be aware of just how little lag they have. I guess I do this air dodge too, and I could have gotten that hit too if I was ready for how little lag they have to just get the hit. Essentially, I should do that. And that's great. He messes that up. Maybe on the wrong layer or something. A very good awareness to go for that there. That was amazing. Actually amazing. Okay. He's frustrated. Let's not judge him for that. Let's instead keep going. So, let's see. I think baiting is... I need baiting everywhere. I need to keep reacting everywhere. I need to cover the first timings. Need more reads as well. Sometimes you have to go for reads, of course. Balanced amount. I'll think later about all the things I've learned here. Let's finish this set and then review what was in the set. He gets down here. Nice. Okay, we got an advantage state here. That would have been smart versus a lot of other characters. I think versus Corin. Not really. Because that way is gonna go... it's gonna clank and beat it. Omega is not playing well this set. That up smash is not good for that. Just kind of with into shield. And sometimes I just need to go into shield. Wait, that's right. I don't do that. I don't do that. I think I basically always try to run away if I whiff. But I need to transition into shield sometimes. I'm not doing that. I should be doing it. So yeah. Let's see how he dies spectacularly. Nice down air. Keep reacting. Great. I should make a document on like what characters that hits. But it's also really like the back air here isn't really something you think too much about. I mean, I think it's pretty easy actually to tell which characters it hits. It hits characters that you would hit standing. So any character that will stand at the edge of the end of their roll, it will hit. That you can hit, like, you won't hit the rats, you won't hit all the Maritas. But you hit Corin, because she stands at the end of the roll. Every character stands at the end of their roll. but in this case, it's that way. All right, let's continue. That's a really good piece of info to get. He does not get hit here. He holds on for a bit longer. I know he dies in the end, of course. He's doing a bit of that. I think it's a little bit too much. He's kind of just letting himself get cornered. But I like the idea. Just, you can't do too much. You think that with Joker, he'll get blown up. He's probably annoyed that didn't work. Let's see here. How slow was he actually? So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Sometimes this just isn't true. This was buffered. It's 1 frame off. It's 1 frame off. That's strange, but I guess that's how it goes. What hitbox did he get? I mean, I know which one it was. It was a tipper. I think, look, it might have to do with how close they are to the ground. So this is where you go for down smash or down angled left tilt, because if you realize they are too close to the ground. Anyways, I'm sitting down. It's important for me to stand up occasionally for the sake of my back. And he messes that up. Okay. And that's sad because I know he was trying to go for a fair one there too. He messes up again. He is so not playing well. That somehow worked. And then he just dies. It's funny because he looked so annoyed the entire set, but then he smiles at the end. So that was a bit surprising, actually. But yeah. So let's review. What did I learn? Now my face becomes very, very yellow. Right, that leads into nothing after, to just play neutral then. Makes you just play neutral again. Try to generally go for moves that give you something real. Like the dash attack he did at the start. I don't think that did anything really. So I really like this song. Try to go for that. Cover the first timing. This opens up chances for frame traps if you do it right, in the right situation, depending on what they do. If you force an early air dodge, you can frame trap. Create not use downloads if unsure, that is correct. I need to remember that. And also, don't take ledge over guns if you can only get one. Of course, aim them as well. I think I I can autopilot them. I should be aiming down once more. Lots of baiting is great. Don't have to connect at large. Keep reacting, and when you are doing that, you are practicing not stopping by not stopping. And then we have going to shield on ledge from whiffs. I have to do that. It's great. It's great. Sometimes. Oh. Sometimes for one F smash is not true, then I should go for F tilt or not, and it depends on how close to the ground they are. Wow. That is a lot of great stuff. That is a lot of great stuff. I'm very happy with that. So, what now? Let's see if I can find another one. I mean, MKLeo does play core in one of these games. And we will see how differently he plays. It's a different playstyle. What does he stay? Does he stay Joker? He does. So this is a good set, actually. Okay. Let's see here. Yo, hi. Hi, Victor MG1. Thanks for stopping by. I'm analyzing some things. It's pretty fun. I'm learning a lot. It's so funny that he has the cross. It really is Holy Spirit in his gameplay. Okay, so the Joker comes out. This Joker, I imagine, will be way more aggressive than... What's that on? Up air. Yeah, so... Corin, I think, has quite a few footstoolable out of shield aerials. Forward air, jellybacker, up air. Yes, especially I'm analyzing. I play Joker myself, and I'm analyzing him to see how I can kill my opponent harder when I get the hits. That's what I'm doing. Okay. Let's see. Jab. That was kind of good. He just keeps playing. That's great. This one is his Joker is super aggressive. So that's why. Okay. So he has a land here. Can I bait here? I'm thinking, like, there's a bunch of shit situations where we want to be baiting. But can I bait in this kind of scenario? Not really. I don't think I really have time for it. It's over, so that situation is over so quickly that I don't really have time to beat anything else. You just check the best situation you can get, I think. And this is Joker's fastest out of shield option and still wasn't enough. That's good that you can do that. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, nice. You do get some baiting there. He's just going for stuff. It's like, that's what's great about Leo. His playstyle is so little gun and so much just playing the game. And it works way better versus a lot of characters. And he's good at playing in ways other than with gun. Like, really, gun can be such a crutch. Like, you see the matchup, and you're like, oh, I don't know how to play this, so I'll use gun. And that way, by using gun, maybe a path opens up in the moment. But if you rely on it long term, it ends up totally just butchering your playstyle, really. Which is not too good. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Yeah, AOs off stage are great, just like a little bit more. Just normally, yeah. So threatening it, baiting with it, using it, just to be able to get a little bit more, or threaten a little bit more. Oh, the quality went down. That's annoying. Okay. That's funny. And he might just die there, but he does not. He gets up thrown, but it's not enough. Guys, don't force your way down on core. It's funny that it's really funny because like you're just not supposed to do this. She's just going to up air you. Yeah. I think we just I just looked at another Joker and he was relying so much on gun to figure out this matchup. And he couldn't get anything going. You're not supposed to do that, basically. Okay. He goes for the down here. Okay. You don't really have time to bait here, so it's about getting a situation. Making like a solid play, trying to keep the advantage. Don't really have time to bait there. Maybe sometimes I'll be able to, maybe somewhere I'll be able to find something, but you just don't have time to bait. It's like, that's an audition make. Sometimes you just don't have time to bait. I'll just be a 50-50. Like, that's fine. Nice one. Up airs. The fastball is good, especially if you do nothing. Like, I think when you press moves, I think versus characters like this, you're most likely to be able to land when you press either ear dodge or nothing. Especially for Joker, they will always space out my hitboxes. And their hitboxes will just go through, so good to keep in mind. Okay, bait with this. Bait with this gun. I need to bait with that gun. I bait with jump gun. React in it. Because I do that, and they will be above me, and it's not gonna work, and I still commit to it. It's not good to do that, but of course here it works. This is another situation. And nice, he fades away and he doesn't do anything, he just lands. Great. Thank you, Leo, for listening to me. I hear you. If you had gone through that, it could have opened up another opportunity to down gun that could have killed. But I can't blame him for that. He goes for stuff sometimes, right? Sometimes you go for reads. That's what you need to do. Yeah. Sometimes I think you should just it depends on the risk reward, but even when you technically like don't need it, even when you don't need the read and it is risky, go for it sometimes. Sometimes just go for the low bear at 0. Like, why not? There's a lot of reasons why not, but I'm thinking more so in terms of sometimes you should do it. It depends on a lot of factors, but like, don't overthink it. And don't overthink and just do stuff sometimes. It's great. So, you can get a drop grab there. Surprised they didn't try the footstool just to be cool. Nice one. Okay, we have advantage. Go for that. Maybe go for theirs to frame. It can I think stuff like that can hasten them. It can make them feel like they have to act. Because you're right there and you just wave the move. You're not going to be punishable at all. And it's great to go for sometimes. Sometimes, like, I should experiment more with it, of course. But really, it's pretty great. It can, but the as said, there's another thing with it that's great, and it's that it can throw them, make them feel like they have to act quicker. And hasten them and throw them off. I know I will sometimes become like a little jumbled because I will become a little jumbled because I think like, oh, that could have hit, that could have been dead, or something like that. So see that value in just using it for that sake. Okay. Beats that roll in. It's great. Not dead yet. Staled, but it goes through. Okay. Let's go to the next game. There's a lot here. I'm doing this for 40 more minutes. But I'm gonna stand up again for my back's sake. Okay. Nice one, nice one. Here's a slight advantage. Like, this is not enough advantage to do anything off. But you can set up a read here. If they have to land and like they can't do more stuff, then you can set up a read. Which is what he did. Set up reads if you have a slight frame advantage. Which means you sometimes want to beat and all that as well, of course. Because, I mean, he got hit by that. But, yeah, sometimes that's great. Moray has great. Kind of threw it all away with that one. And I didn't really need it. Right, that auto fits done again. Something I could keep doing. I should be able to get a just grab here. Yeah. Should just be able to grab, but it's loading. Oh yeah, I get time to stretch. So it's still out of shield instead. Oh, it's here again. This is something I need to like kind of keep in mind. That sometimes preemptive anti-airs, because that was preemptive. With Nair rising, full hop, and bear can be good. And then, of course, you keep playing after. Anyway, I want to check something out with this Nair though. Did this hit on the ground? Anyways, like he does it here. He delays it very slightly. And by doing that, it comes out there and still hits there. So that's what you want to do. Delay the Nair slightly so it covers the air and also hits the ground. That's what you want to do. Great thing to pick up. Nice. Sometimes you just want to do that, but then you understand that they're gonna switch it up, so you don't go for it again. That's something I already know. Nice one. Yeah, just do that to throw them off. Maybe it could hit, maybe not. But you could throw them off with it. Go for it sometimes. I never go for it when I should be going for it sometimes. I'm very surprised that worked. It was really just on the edge. Okay. So yeah. Nice down tilts. Okay. So we're in this situation. Jump up to bait something out is great here. And that's a little sad, but he just keeps playing, Doesn't matter, you just keep playing and you can get stuff. Especially if your overall moveset is with low lag tools, it allows you to just keep playing. And Neo has the counterplay. Very important to know. This is why you will not... Like, look at this. Neo has a counterplay. He does a bear here. He could have just dropped and hit him with his own bear. And you should never also do drop here, because then you die instantly. Versus some Akorian with the counterplay. Nice. He goes up. And because he's meeting him at the top, even if this failed, he could have kept advantage up. Go for those. Go for those more. It's really good. Really, really good. I've learned so much. I'm probably gonna stop this at an hour. And think it through. Yeah, I'll do that. Let's see, when Neo gets a hit, he's messing up. He gets that, great. Keep playing even if you miss, because then you train to keep playing. Which is a super important skill that you always need to train to keep being fast and keep seeing stuff. That's one of those things I'll definitely take myself with a little bit more because I feel like it's so important. These sets are or games are very close, but Leo is just the one who glitches them out, really. Okay. So he'll do another fair, right? No, he lands and then jumps. That was kind of outdrawn. Hi, Thomas. We are doing some analysis here. I learned a lot already. Let me keep continuing on for a little bit. I'm sitting down. I was using my standing desk for the sake of my part. So, okay, as a whiff, we can set up a read. Last time we went for grab. Let's see if he does it again. Goes for something else. You can go for nair on a whiff. Like, if they just whiffed, going for a nair to cover movement can be good. If they just whiffed, going for nair to cover movement can be good. Like, it's a mix-up option. You want to have a few in there. Goes for the dare, just to hasten him a bit. It's great. You won't get punished. He goes for one gun randomly. And here he was, here he was gonna go for this nair again. Like the preemptive one, but, Shag was, or no, Neo was the steer first. The nair is great though, and I want to do that one myself. When he did that one nair, all the way back, did he fast fall? He had our Sen, I know that. I don't know if he did it here or later. I think it was here, yeah? Yep, it was. Okay, let's take a look at him. Yes, he does fast fall. So that specific nair, you do fast fall. Okay, let's keep going. I'm just gonna open my door. There we go, for a bit more ventilation. Dun, 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 dun. I really wanna study his neutral game in this set, because I've not been looking at it, but like I do kind of get the idea. I think just staying at burst range, a bunch of timing mix-ups, and then going in with a bunch of things and going in and out. Rarely shooting a projectile. Wow. I should be charging that sometimes too. I think it depends on when, like when can I do that? I think it should depend on where they are. Like, do I hit them close? Do I hit them near? 100%. So if it's like slightly in, like not too high, then it might not be the best. And then depending on character too, I just have to feel it a bit. There's a bunch of situations where it would work, and somewhere it would not. I'm not playing this too often, I'll be honest. This is not the end because Emilio loses here. Okay, I think for the sake of my back, I should probably stop here. Yes, I will. I'm just not gonna take any risks, okay? I feel like I've learned a lot. I'm gonna review it on my own. a little bit later. Thanks for watching, everyone.